Yes, we are live. Okay, hi, good afternoon. Welcome to my daily Facebook Live. My name is Barry Selby. And to quickly introduce myself, I am a passionate champion of the divine feminine and a best-selling author, speaker, and relationship attraction expert. And every day I do a Facebook Live, at least that's the way it's been for the last 290-something days. The daily talks are called Messages from the Masculine to Inspire the Feminine Heart. And today is actually going to speak to both. This is number 294 in my ongoing series of talks. So there's a few more to go to get 300, but it's definitely an interesting conversation. But today's actually was inspired from a little conversation I had just a little bit earlier with a friend of mine, a fellow amazing relationship coach in Texas. Helena, this one's for you. And so the topic that she inspired me to talk about is basically about the theme of the muse and the masculine, how the feminine inspires the masculine heart, how it inspires us, me, I'll speak for myself. And what you ladies may be unaware of that you could bring to a relationship, particularly when it's an awakened, and this is going to be a key part, an awakened and authentic connected relationship. So, I may get into the masculine and feminine components more, but let me start by speaking with the highlights of what really for me is what really inspires me about the feminine in my life. And I may even get into why I do this talk all the time in the first place. You never know. I'm going to go where it goes. So, ladies, when you own your feminine magnificence, when you are in your divine goddess, priestess, muse presence, for me as a man, as a masculine man, it's thrilling. It's really the best word I could use. It's the most thrilling and enlivening experience I can really think about. When you ladies are in your alignment with your feminine heart, your true depth of connection to the planet, to all your gifts and talents and creative arts that you bring into the relationship, that you bring into your partnership, that you bring to your man in his masculine, it's like I get thrilled by it. There's such a sense of aliveness that comes from this. And bear in mind, ladies, when you're in your feminine, you're actually, I would say, you bring life to the planet. You bring life to us. Hi, Artie. Good to see you, my friend. I'm going to catch up with you soon, but not in the middle of this talk. So, I really want to get to the point of, ladies, if you're watching this, is you have an immense power of influence and inspiration and transformation that you may not be aware that you have. And for when you are in your awakened consciousness of presence of feminine, goddess, priestess, beingness within a man who's an awakened masculine, it's kind of like it's kind of like putting together. Well, I know I'm thinking of it in terms of wouldn't be positive. So let me reframe it a different way. When you bring those powers together, there's an ignition, that's probably a better word, of excitement, of polarity, of chemistry, of joy that transcends pretty much everything else. The power you have in your feminine as the muse, as my friend Helena calls it, is truly you inspire us men to go higher, deeper, more further, and more intentionally than we otherwise would do. Let me speak personally. I'm trying to put it out there, but let me put it in here. The women I know in my life who are in their feminine, who really inspire me to live my life in integrity. They inspire me to live my life in alignment to my values, and they inspire me to be a leader of truth, of heart, of compassion, of service. I'm just feeling my heart right now. The joy, the elation, the sense of possibility that is delivered to the masculine heart by the feminine power, the muse, the divine goddess, that spirit inside, it is challenging in some ways for me as a man to receive it, to accept it, because it's so powerful. And it also is so discreet in a way. The energetic is so discreet that sometimes I'm not even aware of how powerful it influences me as a man. So I'm speaking generically as a man, not just me, Barry. Well, maybe I am. Trying to put both sides in this. So it's almost harder to express what it is that I'm feeling as I'm feeling into this experience of being inspired that way. I'm not sure if I can articulate in words the clarity of what it feels like. So thank you for that, Obi. Corey, sorry, I some of the lettering doesn't. My eyes are working on the reading the lettering. Sorry, my bad. Corey, thank you for that. This piece of my work is perhaps the most enlightening for me. When I have clients, the women I work with who are really in their feminine embodiment, it's kind of selfish because I'm being paid to coach them to move into the place where I'm so thrilled by being with them in that journey, you know. I'll be careful how I say that. That can come out weird. But the recognition is that the power women have in their feminine, it's transformational. You ladies have gifts in your feminine when you're around the men who get you, who value you, who respect you, who worship you, who serve you. Your gift is to inspire them and serve them to really live their life, their calling, their purpose, their mission, and their clarity in the world. And the sexual part is separate from that in a way, or inclusive in that. It's not required in the sense of this conversation. So there's something for me about this journey that I've been on for the last, particularly the last 12 years, that has really opened up a space for me to understand what the joy of receiving the feminine energy into my life is about. And that inspiration, that influence, that calling that pulled me into this work in the first place was from the feminine. It was the ignition, the invitation, the enticement, the seduction even of the feminine energetic that pulled me into this calling because I knew that I had to serve it. For those who are watching my broadcast for the last 8-9 months, through at least once, twice, 3 times a week, I speak about this, about the feminine, about the gifts that women bring, the power of the feminine, because it's what inspires me. It's what fuels me. It's what feeds my soul. And I shared a couple of days ago, there you are, Helena. This is all for you. So I hope you caught some of this. For me, there's a part of me that becomes so unsettled, meaning that I'm not as sure of myself when I'm around a woman who's in a powerful feminine because it's so seductive. It's so enticing. Not that I'm going to do anything about it, but it's that it really strikes deep inside of me. The power, the magnificence of the feminine, it rocks my soul. I mean, this is me personally, so I don't know about other men, but this is what I feel. And the gifts that women can bring to men in general, I believe, as men step into the masculine more and women in the feminine more, there's a gift that women bring that is to really inspire their man to live his calling in the world in a big way. I'm grateful that I've learned about my purpose work along the way when I've been solo and single. I'm certainly welcoming into my life a relationship that complements that. I was just on the phone with a matchmaker, lining up a possible date for next week, and I really made clear to her about some framework I'm playing with, which is my work is primary in my life. What I do is of importance to my life. So if I'm going to date somebody, if I'm going to date a woman who is aligned with that, there's a possibility. Because I'm really calling that muse energy for myself, that partnership of the divine feminine with my divine masculine, to take both of our missions and our lives into a much bigger place in the world. Because if this date isn't that, bye-bye. It's that simple. Except I might give her my card because maybe she want to become a client, which is the kind of the joke in this sense. It's like if they don't want to be a date, then maybe they become a client. That's not really true, but it feels that way sometimes. So, the reason why it's not true, by the way, just to backtrack for a second, is they can only be a client if they're willing to do the work that I want to do with them. There are many women out there who don't want to do this work, and there are many men who don't do this work either. So they can enjoy themselves. But for the awakened ones amongst us, those who are called forward to step into a bigger mission, a bigger place, this is required, that we open to the depths of possibility within our hearts, within our consciousness and our presence, so that men and women in the awakened state of masculine and feminine bring their gifts into the world that is complementary, that is energetically attracted and synergistically blended in a way Yeah, that works. I'm just checking if that worked or not. So that both parties benefit from that. There's an expression of joy, of love, of life, of vitality that benefits both parties. As I said at the beginning, for me, the feeling inside of being inspired by a woman in her feminine will inspire me to take my life to another level, my work to another level, my calling, my service to the world to another level, because the power of that gift fuels my heart. It feeds my soul. It inspires my passion. And I guess I'm realizing this has become a very personal share. It's what I've been calling forward for a long time myself. This work I do in the world is something I will do is my life's calling. It's what I do. But I know there's another piece coming. And I think that she, whoever she is a part of the journey to bring forward that piece so we can do it together. So if you're watching this, whoever you are, reach out to me. Okay, that was an interesting self-promotion. Okay, getting back on topic, to put it succinctly. Ladies, I hope you get from what I've been saying for the last few minutes just how powerful your gifts are, how needed your feminine heart is, and how expressive your talents, your calling, your longing to live in a life of love and of joy is to benefit the planet and to help all the men on the planet too. My passion in serving the women is really ultimately to come full circle, to serve and help myself and other men to have a healthy relationship with each other and with ourselves. This possibility of the future that we are all, I think, calling in is needed now more than ever. The way the planet's been run up to this point, I'm not going to get too big into this, I don't want to get political, but the way that the world's been run up to this point has been very one-sided. It's time for balance, it's time for integration, it's time for harmony between the polarity of masculine and feminine, a way that really works, and I'm inviting you to come dance with me. I didn't plan on being a manifesto, but I guess it's become that. So hopefully this will make sense to you and that you'll take this on and sit with this. Ladies, if you're watching this, please listen to this and take this the way it's meant, as an inspiration, as an invitation for you to go deeper in your heart. Men, if you're watching this, as you're watching this, I invite you to look at how the feminine energetic can really inspire your heart in the work you do, in the life you live, and the way you serve on the planet. Because the more you get clear about that, the more you can attract it into your lives. And the world will be changed. This is feeling very poetic today. I'm not sure why it went that way, but it's been an interesting day. Started with the DMV of all places and ended up with this conversation. So it's been a strange day in a good way. If you're someone who's looking for love in all the wrong places and wants some help, I do invite you to reach out to me and get some help. I do offer a discovery session, a complimentary gift from me to you, a 30-minute conversation basically where I'll help you get some clarity and some next steps to work in your life. And also you can find out how I work and what I'm about so we can see if we want to work together. That's my gift to you. If you want to get that, it's a free gift again, as I said. You go to my website, which is barryselby.com, and you click on the Let's Chat button, if I can get that right, which is in the top left-hand corner of the screen, and you can click on that and sign up for a discovery session. That's my gift to you. If you want to watch my other broadcasts, they live on my business page on Facebook, which is barryselby.author. Also on YouTube, which is my username is Barry Selby, surprise, surprise. And the Messages to the Masculine is the playlist, or you can find them on my website where they also put them on the video blog. These are my daily broadcasts, my daily Facebook Live talks to inspire the feminine heart. As I mentioned, these are the Messages to the Masculine to inspire the feminine heart. So hopefully from this you got some inspiration. And that's about it. I do invite you to look after yourselves, take care of yourselves on all levels, men and women. Right now we're going through a rocky time, both energetically, I know with solar streams and things going on out there, as well as political stuff on this planet. Don't let it get to you. Do not let it get to you. Look after yourself, take care of yourself, honor yourself, and respect who you are. You deserve it. And if you have any questions, comments, you can put them below. And again, you can reach out if you want more support. This is my daily Facebook Live, so I'll be doing this again tomorrow. That'll be number 295, and I don't know what the topic's going to be yet. You have to tune in tomorrow to find out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.